Hello and welcome. I am Sophia. On this platform, we are on a mission of creating heaven on earth marriages by preventing and breaking the cycle of intimate partner violence, also known as domestic violence, through education and service delivery. So, we are still on communication in intimate relationships. This is part 4A. Today we are discussing healthy ways in which couples can resolve their conflicts. Since conflict is common in most intimate relationships, especially marriage, the aim is not to avoid conflict, but to know healthy ways in which you can resolve misunderstanding, tension, and disagreement in such a way that will strengthen the emotional bond between you. One of the healthy ways is for couples to deal with problems together. This means that you isolate the problem and deal with it as a team. But when you begin to criticize and blame each other as if you are enemies, what is going to happen is that the one who is being blamed and criticized is going to activate the defensive mode. And so you can't get a solution to it. But when you work as a team against the problem, you are able to come up with a solution that both of you can agree and abide by. And I want to say this to men. Some husbands, especially when it involves their mother and their wives, they become very frustrated. They don't know what to do. Use the same method. Don't get yourself involved. Don't think about who is involved. Don't think about who did what, who said what. It's all about what happened. So isolate the issue and deal with it. In every issue, there's the right side and the wrong side. So deal with it that way. And then whatever solution you come up with as the man between the two women, they will respect it and abide by it. And even if one decides that I'm not going to abide by it, your conscience is still free. And also, within that person, she knows that yes, my son or husband is matured and wise. So the two women will not misbehave because they know you know what to do. You see, marriage is made up of two people who were raised by different parents from different backgrounds and they have different experiences. So when you expect your partner to see things the way you see them, think like you, or do things the way you do them, then it becomes difficult. If that will ever happen, it will take 40 or 50 years of living together. Anything less than 40 years is almost impossible. Like they say, there are so many ways of killing a cat. The aim is to get the cat killed. And so differences between couples can be a strength, a plus when handled well, because you have different ways of doing things and different ways of solving a problem. I have heard this advice mostly given to women that when there is a problem between you and your husband, what you should do is to go to bed naked or walk in front of him naked, wear a transparent 90 and do what and what with the aim of getting him to have sex with you. And I'm thinking, how does that solve a problem? After the sex, do you now know the way forward? Do you now know what to do to prevent it? Sex doesn't have a voice. Sex has no brain, so it can't reason. What you need to do is to sit down and discuss the issue and know what to do. You see, having sex when there's a problem in that way is sweeping the issue under the carpet, as we say, only waiting to resurface. And then when that happens, one of you will start saying, and my husband is nagging, and my wife is nagging, and you like referring to past things. Ask yourself, was it resolved? Did you come up with a solution to it? If no, just know that it will keep coming up because it's under the carpet. And then if you don't learn to discuss issues and have solutions to them, what will happen is that after some time, the carpet, under the carpet will be full, and then the issues themselves will start popping up. Then that's where you have lost control. I am aware that in some cases, the two partners cannot sit down to discuss anything. And so when it gets to that level, what you should do is to seek counseling, either from a marriage counselor, from a religious leader, or a trusted person in your neighborhood or at your office. Somebody you can trust. There are also some cases where the man will refuse to go for counseling. In this case, my sister, you can't expect changes because the truth is that what you do not know, you do not know. What you are not ready to learn, you will never know. So if your partner refuses to go for counseling, it means that he's not ready to change. And so you have to ask yourself, can I manage with this relationship the way it is now? And be very honest. If you cannot manage it, leave the relationship. But if you can manage, you can stay in. But it's all up to you to decide. But as for change, it won't come until he is ready to learn. And such men, because of the titles they have, they might never be ready to learn anything. So let's keep working together. Let's keep working at our relationships. And let's keep working at our marriages to make them heaven on earth because it's possible. And that is our mission on this platform.